Hi, I'm Pete. I just wanted to do a short video about why I was so excited when I found this car several years ago. I'm going to talk a little bit to MR2 enthusiasts here. You know that there was only about 2,000 supercharged first generation MR2s brought into the country. And the vast majority of those were used up, crashed, modded, or in some way just kind of destroyed over the years. This car is not one of those. This car is a survivor. It's not been restored. This is pretty much all original, and when I found it, I was so excited. I said, this car I'm going to keep for the rest of my life. And so I've tried to gather all of the new old stock parts I could find, all of the repair parts that I might need for the rest of my life to keep this car in tip-top shape and in roadworthy condition. And unfortunately, plans have changed, and so now I'm going to offer it to the next owner, who hopefully will be as excited as I was about it. And so in this video, I'm going to show you just a couple of things, the little things that this car has that are very rare to find in a car that is this old. So take a look at me, or with me, at some of the neat things about this particular MR2. So one great thing about this particular car is all of the little things are in place up front. The obvious little panel here, but even the covers for the spare tire, this hard plastic one and this softer one as well. All the little pieces that came with it from the factory are still here in an excellent condition. There's even the original tool kit, Toyota tool kit, nice and clean, not sure it's ever even been used. Again, MR2 enthusiasts will recognize these pieces here. They're unobtainium now, but the window surround plastic all in excellent condition. The rear window spoiler, and I have a second spoiler also if anything ever happened to this one. These are in like new condition, and also all of these pieces here where the paint will typically flake off and reveal chrome underneath, all the paint and all the surround is still intact on this car. Just a couple of things here on the interior that are unusual. Again, MR2 people will recognize this. This is an original equipment shift knob with the original leather intact. Hard to find those anymore. And this shift boot cover, this was an amazing find. It wasn't in great shape when I got the car, but I managed to find a new old stock one after I bought it, so this is also excellent condition. I'll show also the window gear motor is typically an issue on these cars, but you can see nice and smooth up and down. Both sides operate great. Again, little things on the interior, even our sunshades for the T-tops. Both sunshades intact. One other thing that is still original to the car are the T-top covers. Both sides, excellent condition, beautiful throughout. The original power antenna still works for the radio, plus I have another new old stock antenna in case it ever fails. Here, we'll watch it go up. And goes right back down too. I'm not sure if this is going to turn out, but we'll see how good the GoPro does. I believe this is the original OEM exhaust and muffler. It still says Toyota underneath. Chrome tips are in great shape. Again, not sure if this is going to show up, but there's another unusual thing about this car is you'll notice it has a rear sway bar. In 1988, supercharged MR2s didn't have a sway bar, but when I bought the car, I had all of the suspension redone. You see the adjustable control arms there, and a spoiler, or rather a sway bar has been installed here. So again, unique to this car, and you can see everything under here is in excellent shape, minimal rust anywhere. Another little minor trim item intact on this car are these little covers that go over the rear shock mounts. Both sides, it's rare to still have these 25 or 30 years later. This is one other thing I loved about the car is this embossing, the twin cam 16 on the headrest side covers. Not sure if that's standard on all cars with leather or all supercharged models, but was something I thought was really cool on this one. There are 3 places on this car that were repainted that I know of because I did it. When I bought the car, the front air dam, the spoiler was scratched up and scuffed up from curbs and so forth. So this down here was taken off and repainted. And if you look at it closely now, it's perfect, beautiful. I've been very careful not to let anything touch it. The second thing that was repainted is this passenger mirror bracket here. For some reason the paint had flaked off on this when I bought the car, and so at the same time I had this repainted, so this is not original paint right here. And the third thing is the rear spoiler. This is not the original spoiler to the car. The original spoiler is right here, and MR2 enthusiasts know the difference. This is the 1988 model spoiler. It's just tacked on a little box. In 1989, the last year of this generation MR2, they came out with this nice new LED spoiler. So I got a 1989 spoiler and at the same time had it painted to match the car. So still have the original spoiler if anybody's interested in that, but I love this LED look.